everyone, it's me again. Today I am going to make a comment on some YouTube drama. Yes, YouTube drama. This time it actually does affect me somewhat. Basically, there's this guy called Onision, and he recently made a video about another guy named Idubbbbz. That's not actually his name, but that's what people call him in YouTube. So basically, Onision is upset at Idubbbbz because he doesn't like him, I guess so. And recently he has called out not only Idubbbbz, but also his fans. Why would you do that? So, full disclosure, I've actually have watched Onision. I was actually a fan of him a long time ago. I'm talking years and years ago, when he was married to his first wife. Why is that relevant? Why is that a piece of information that people know? I don't know. Basically, the very first Onision video that I saw was he made a video basically snorting Nesquik. And I can't find it on YouTube. It doesn't exist anymore, but I remember seeing it, and it was Onision. So Onision, if you happen to see this, remember that Nesquik video you did a long time ago? I saw it, and I found it hilarious. Bring it back. So that was the first video I saw of him, and I loved it. I thought it was great. I was like, oh my god, my friend sent me the link, and I was like, oh, this is great. I was like, YouTube, what's this? And I was like, oh my god, that's wonderful. This is so funny. I love Nesquik. Look, he's snorting it. Ah! And I thought it was great. So whatever, subscribe to him, whatever you do on YouTube, and followed him, and I started watching him and watching his videos as he made these videos, and they started to become very opinionated. He started creating, like, these multiple channels. Like, he had a serious channel, and then he had his comedy channel, and then he had his main channel, and I don't get that whole thing. But his opinions, I started to agree with. Like, he was really opinionated on, like, marriage. He had very firm values and things that, like, people could relate to in some way. But then his actions started to not match what he was saying on his serious opinion channels. He was like, oh, I believe marriage is this, that, and the other. And next thing I know, he's like married to someone else, or he's dating someone else, and I don't know, now he might have a kid. I don't know. It's just a lot of drama going on when you put your personal life on camera, on the internet, on Facebook, wherever. It creates a lot of drama, and some drama, you know, is okay, like YouTube drama. Like, I watch Drama Alert, I'm like, oh, I hate this guy, but this is great. Some of it is very interesting, and some of it is just stupid, and when it just started to become a lot of drama, and his videos just weren't funny, and it wasn't good. Like, I remember watching, you know, I'm so emo, you know, like that, or I'm a banana, like, that stuff is great. And then you start talking about, you know, what's going on in your personal life. There's some drama with, like, your girlfriend, wife, whatever. There's, like, some kind of conspiracies going on, like, did he fake this? Is this fake? Blah, 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 whatever. Like, that's when, you know, I started to shy away. I'm like, ooh, let's just come over here away from all of that. I just want to get far away from that as possible. Another reason why I stopped watching him was because he seems very egotistical. Like, you see him on camera, especially now, he has, like, the light on. He has, like, makeup, I guess. I don't know. He has, like, a light on, and he has this, like, fake-ass white smile, like, you know, white teeth smile, not like white person, you know, racist. Oh. And he's just like, like, look at me. And I just don't like the way he comes across on camera. Like, he's not acting himself. He's not, he just sits there and he talks, and the way he talks about his opinions makes it seem like he values his opinions, and he thinks other people value his opinions, and he thinks his opinions are so great. Like, look at me, I don't eat animals. Look at me, I'm so righteous, I don't swear. Look at me. It reminds me a lot about this one guy. I really don't like him. And it's funny, because Onision kind of looks like him, too, if you look it up. His name is Vic Mignogna, also known as Vic Mignogna. He is a voice actor. He does a lot of English dubs for anime and things like that, and he goes to convention and he meets all these young, like 13-year-old girls, and he's just creepy, and he's also very egotistical. He's like, look at me, oh, you don't know who I am. Like, he gets mad. Look it up online. There's all these stories of him going to conventions and people don't recognize him, and he gets angry. Apparently he has some sort of like religious cult or something. I don't like the guy. And I just think it's funny because he kind of looks like Onision. And in one of Onision's videos, you could see in the background on the wall, there's like a poster of Full Metal Alchemist. And it just makes me laugh because Vic Mignogna does the voice of like the main character of Full Metal Alchemist. It's like almost to the point where like Vic Mignogna like thinks that he is the main character. Like, that's kind of how Onision, and he thinks he is the main character. His opinion matters. Don't eat animals. Don't do this. You know, and then, you know, he states his opinion about marriage. Oh, marriage is for a lifetime. But next thing you know, he's divorced. I'm like, oh, well, that was a good turn of events. So how does this relate to iDubbbz? You know, I am a fan of iDubbbz. I subscribe to him right now. I started watching iDubbbz because he made that content cop on Keemstar from Drama. Keemstar is such a scumbag, too. But basically, YouTube drama, and I saw his content cop, and it was hilarious. It was so funny. He was great. He, you know, whatever, he's making jokes or whatever. He's in the sewers with the popcorn. Like, it's just funny. And you watch this, I even went back and watched all of his older videos, too, from years and years ago, where, you know, he's talking about the Kickstarters and the terrible Kickstarters, and when he gets into drama with, like, the Kickstarter people. Like, that's funny. You know, when he's in front of the camera talking about things, he seems very real. He seems like himself. He's not trying to be someone he's not. He's not smiling for the camera and saying, I'm vegan, I don't swear, this, that, and the other, you should listen to me. And that's why I like iDubbbz. And then you have Onision, who doesn't like iDubbbz because he says nigger and faggot and fuck and goddammit. But he doesn't say those things in all the videos. And if you watch his videos to understand the content of those things, you can see a lot of those terms he's using for himself. Like, he calls himself a nigger faggot. Like, that's the running joke. Or a gay retard. Gay retard is evolving. Like, that's where all of that comes from. You know, he's not racist. He doesn't hate black people or whatever. He doesn't, you know, hate gay people. Like, he actually makes you question his sexuality sometimes. Like, you're like, is he really gay or is he not? You don't know. And it doesn't matter, because in the context of the video, it does not matter. So Onision doesn't like him because of those things. And he calls iDubbbz a creepy and a stalker because he went to that girl, more YouTube drama, he went to that girl, Tana Mongeau's show, concert, whatever she does. But he actually bought tickets. He bought the VIP ticket, the VIP meet and greet or whatever. He actually bought it. He drove to San Francisco or whatever it was, and they went to her show, and he actually bought merchandise. He actually waited in line, you know, and he went up to her, and she didn't know who he was at first. She was like, oh, Salami, or whatever that means, and he, he went up to her, and he was like, say nigger, and she, like, freaked the fuck out, and then only afterwards did she learn that that was iDubbbz, whom before she told him to kill himself or whatever, YouTube drama, just YouTube drama, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the point is, he wasn't stalking Tana Mongeau. He wasn't being creepy. He's just a goofball. That's what he is. I saw this video of him. It's like, video of Idubbz at Tana Mongeau's concert or whatever. And you see him, it's like the back of his head, he's like taking pictures. And then he turns around and he just has this goofy ass look on his face. And you just can't help but laugh because he's such a fucking goofball. Like, and that's what we like about him. That's what Idubbz fans like about him. He's just, that's who he is. He wasn't stalking Tana, he bought tickets to her show, literally. And he made her a little uncomfortable, but he didn't, by no means, grab her, assault her, or threaten her, or anything. He didn't do any of that. He's so funny. But yeah, he doesn't have these crazy opinionated videos like Onision does. He doesn't try to shove his personal life or his personal opinions down his fans' throat. Like, he doesn't say, this is my new girlfriend, this is my new wife, I may or may not have a child. You know, he doesn't say any of that. You know, oh, I don't eat animals, and you shouldn't eat animals too, because this, that, and the other. He doesn't do that. You know, and when Onision goes after the fans, that, you know, when you start, okay, just, alright, you don't like the guy, whatever, that's cool. Don't go after their fans, because you don't know, you know, he's literally calling Idubbz fans vile. I'm so vile. That's like saying, okay, you don't like Idubbz, you're hating on his fans. That doesn't make any sense. That's like saying, oh, I don't like Donald Trump, that means all Donald Trump supporters, they grab women by the pussy and they sexually assault women and they're violent and no, that's where you start making up assumptions about things, and that's not cool. It's not cool to go after the fans. It's not cool to say, oh, you should choose between me or Idubbz if you're subscribed to both. Let them be subscribed to who they want to be. You don't control the fans. When you start saying shit like that, that makes you seem very egotistical, and it's just something it's a negative trait. Like, you don't want to be associated with that. You don't want any of that. I don't want to be around that. Don't start hating on fans of someone just because you don't like that person. So, I think, is my opinion, the reason why he came out with this video on Idubbz and, you know, the whole ad thing on YouTube, the boycott or whatever, the reason why he made a video now targeting specifically Idubbz and his fans is I think he does actually want Idubbz to make a content cop on him. At the end of Onision's video, he says, so Idubbz, if you want to make a content cop on me, I have 2 billion views. Maybe it's 1.8, but I have 2 billion views. It's like, what does that even mean? That doesn't mean anything. Just, you know, you don't have to have, you know, views. Just because you have, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're relevant. It doesn't mean anything. Like, why? What does that even mean? I think he wants Idubbz to make a content cop on him so that he can get extra views. Like, so Idubbz fans will see this video and be like, who's this Onision faggot? And then go watch a video and give him views and money because he apparently is lacking or something. That's what I think, in my personal opinion. So Onision, don't you dare attack someone's fans just because you don't like that person. You don't want people attacking your fans because they don't like you.